Good afternoon, this is John Michael Gurule, and I'm still on the book of Enoch. There was a lot to cover on this book, and it does say here that we explore the first, second, and third book of Enoch, Apocrypha, with scholarly insight. So I'm going to continue with the book of Enoch. Apparently they found the one book right there in the Dead Sea Scrolls in Cave 4. I don't know if they found the second and third manuscripts there, but they must have found them there because they came out with it. And again, on the Apocrypha situation there, it reads ancient writing related to biblical themes, but not part of the standard Protestant canon. But it was accepted in the Council of Trent, the Holy Catholic Book, and Enoch was Jewish, and the people who copied the text, because it was written in Aramaic, also Hebrew, and the Jewish sect that lived in that area was did the copying of the Book of Enoch. And the Ethiopians, they copied it also. So the Ethiopians, they have a book, the text on the Book of Enoch 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, but I am doing the Book of Enoch here. And written by Elias ben Sion, another Jewish author. And then I'm also reading out of the book of the New Jerusalem Bible, which has 73 books. And the reason why I mention the 73 books, Catholic Bible has 73 books. Protestant, the new King James Version has 66 books. So I think 7 books were removed by Martin Luther, the German monk. And the King James himself had the book written in English so everybody could understand what was being said in the Hebrews scriptures. And the Vulgate Bible was written by Saint Jerome under the Pope Damasus permission. And that's where he came out with the 73 books, the 7 extra books. The 72 Jewish scholars wrote the 7 extra books in Greek so the Greeks could understand it. They call it the Septuagint. And also 1 and 2 Esdras is also considered Apocrypha, but in reality that was Ezra. And he has also information on the 7 angels who stand before God and the 7 trumpets. And that's also an authentic book in the Catholic, the Council of Trent in Constantinople, and Nicene Creed, where they all 300 bishops got together and they counted this 1 and 2 Ezra books authentic. They're both Jewish, and they're both scribes. They both wrote their own books. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. There are 2 Enochs. The son, Cain, the son of Adam and Eve, mentioned in the Bible in the book of Genesis chapter 4 verse 17 and 18 mentions Enoch, the son of Cain, and the city named after him. They call the city Enoch, the city of Enoch. And Seth was In the book of Genesis chapter 5 verse 18-24, also a son of Adam and Eve, Seth, describes the patriarch Enoch, the son of Jared, who walked with God and was taken to heaven without dying. This Enoch was from the lineage of Seth. So this patriarch Enoch, a figure from Genesis, is known for his unique departure from earthly life. He walked with God, then he was no more, for God took him. In Genesis chapter 5, verse 18-24, the Bible mentions him as the son of Jared, father of Methuselah, and great-grandfather of Noah, a prophet who lived 365 years before being taken to heaven by God, symbolizing a life of righteousness and communion with God. In 1 Chronicles chapter 1 verse 23 mentions the patriarch Enoch in genealogy. 1 Chronicles chapter 1 verse 23. In Luke chapter 3 verse 37 includes patriarch Enoch, son of Jared, in the baptism of genealogy of Jesus Christ. In Hebrew chapter 11 verse 15, by faith Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God. In Jude, patriarch Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about them. He was also a prophet. And it tells you that he was a patriarch in Jude chapter 1 verse 14. And in the books of Enoch, the patriarch Enoch, heavenly journeys, the watchers, fallen angels, birth of giants, and prophesies of judgment. Patriarch Enoch is described as a righteous scribe in extra-biblical Jewish and Christian texts, large portions written in Aramaic. And like I said, the Ethiopians also copied the text of the books of Enoch 1. Dead Sea Scrolls contain numerous fragments of the book of Enoch 1 in Aramaic, confirming its importance to the Qumran community, though it wasn't in the Hebrew Bible canon. The Qumran is a community, was a separatist Jewish sect, likely the Essenes, who lived at a settlement near the Dead Sea and are famous for producing the Dead Sea Scrolls. Location: the settlement was located on a terrace between the Judean desert cliffs and the Dead Sea. Separatist Jewish sect, believed to be the Essenes. They lived apart from mainstream Jewish society. Population: the number of inhabitants at any one time is estimated to have been between 150 and 300 people. During the Second Temple period, BCE, 1st century CE, the Dead Sea Scrolls, the community produced biblical texts, commentaries, and community rules. Preservation: the manuscripts were hidden in caves nearby, likely to protect them from the approaching Romans. In 12 caves, 900 different manuscripts were found. Discovery: the first scrolls were discovered in 1947, and many moved many more were found in 11 other caves in the following years. Roman suppression. The Qumran community, or separatist Jewish sect, likely the Essenes, who lived at the settlement near the Dead Sea and are most famous for producing the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Qumran community was likely destroyed or abandoned around 66 to 73 CE during the first Jewish revolt against the Romans. Evidence suggests the community ended around this time. Roman control. The area where the site is located is now under Israeli occupation, now a Qumran National Park. Yes, Israel took control of the Qumran site. The Dead Sea Scrolls were found after the 1967 Six-Day War, when it occupied the West Bank, and it's currently managed by the Israel Nature and Parks Authority, making it a designed Israeli National Heritage Site despite its location in occupied Palestinian territory, a status that draws criticism. What are Judea and Samaria called today? Resolution designed the territory described as hill country of Samaria and Judea, the area now known as the West Bank, as part of the proposed Arab state. What caused this change? Judea and Samaria, and became Palestinian Arabs territory. Following Jewish revolts in 67 and 70 AD, and again in 135 AD, Jerusalem was destroyed, and many of the Jewish inhabitants were forced into exile. The Roman Empire Emperor Hadrian ordered that the name of the country be changed to Palestine. That used to be the Philistines, and now it's Palestinian. They're the same group. Patriarch Enoch writes about God, the good watchers. There are the good watchers, and we'll read about that here on the next video. And there are Azazel and the 200 bad watchers, and apparently there's more bad watchers out there, and there's good watchers still watching over us. Bad watchers, angels tasked with observing humanity, some of whom fell into rebellion as described in the book of Enoch. Azazel, possibly meaning strength of God or goad of departure, is a fallen watcher who imparted forbidden knowledge to humanity and played a central role in human corruption. You can find Azazel in Leviticus 16, verse 8, 10, and 26. Ritual: the high priest cast lot for 2 goats, one for Yahweh, sacrifice, and one for Azazel, sent away into the wilderness. The live goat bears the sins of the Israelites into the wilderness, symbolizing their removal. The removal of sins from the Israelites back to Azazel in the wilderness. Meaning, scholars debate if Azazel is a demon, a place, or a concept, but the ritual clearly involves sending away impurities. Enoch clearly states that Azazel is a fallen angel, a fallen watcher. So with that, again, I'm going to come back with some more information on the good watchers and the bad watchers. And that should pretty much give you a good, clear sense of what's going on here, why there's good and evil, and So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this presentation for today, and I'll come back with more information on the good watchers and the bad watchers. God bless your day. You have a great day, and you have a nice holiday. Bye.